What if I told you, in World War II, many soldiers feared the night more than the battlefield itself? They slept in mud, freezing cold, and total darkness, with their rifles beside them. But why would a man sleep holding a weapon? What happened at night that made soldiers this afraid? To understand that, we need to step into a WW2 soldier's darkest hours. Welcome to Tactical Brief, the channel where we uncover the hidden realities of war, battlefield survival, and the untold stories soldiers lived through history. Today, we're stepping into one of the darkest parts of World War II. In this video, we'll break down the real nightly routines of WW2 soldiers, the weapons they kept close, and the terrifying reasons nighttime could be deadlier than the battlefield itself. If you enjoy military history and tactical stories like this, make sure to subscribe to Tactical Brief, like the video, and share it with others who love history. Now, let's step into the night of World War II. Keeping a rifle beside them at night gave soldiers quick protection if the enemy attacked suddenly. It helped them react in seconds, defend their position, and feel safer while sleeping. The rifle also stayed ready for guard duty, emergency alarms, or surprise raids in the dark. Soldiers' night routine. Weapon check. Before sleeping, soldiers checked their weapons to make sure they were clean, loaded, and ready for use. This was important in case of a sudden night attack. They worked properly, had no dirt or mud inside, and could be used immediately if danger came at night. Eat what they could. At night, soldiers didn't have proper meals. They just ate whatever was available. Simple rations like bread, canned food, or sometimes nothing at all. Most of the time, they ate quickly just to stay strong for the next day. Prepare positions. At night, soldiers quietly fixed damaged trenches, sandbags, and defensive cover that had been destroyed during the fighting. They worked carefully and in silence because any noise could reveal their location to the enemy. Every small repair mattered, as it helped keep their position strong and safer for the next day's battle. WW2 night. Soldiers also focused on repairing their positions by rebuilding broken trench walls, placing fresh sandbags, and strengthening weak spots. Guard duty. At night, soldiers took turns staying awake for guard duty, while others tried to sleep. Guards watched the darkness carefully for any enemy movement or strange sounds. Their job was to give an early warning if danger came, so everyone else could prepare to fight. Write letters. Some soldiers used quiet moments at night to write letters to their families. They wrote about their day, their thoughts, and sometimes their fears. It was one of the only ways they could feel connected to home during the war. Try to sleep. At night, soldiers tried to sleep wherever they could, in trenches, bunkers, or cold ground. But it was never easy. The noise, fear, and uncertainty made real rest difficult. So most of them only got light, broken sleep while staying ready for danger. Why they kept rifles beside them. Surprising night attacks. At night, enemy soldiers sometimes launched sudden surprise attacks when everything was dark and quiet. These attacks were dangerous because it was hard to see the enemy coming. Soldiers had to wake up quickly, grab their weapons, and defend their position in just seconds. Immediate defense. At night, soldiers kept their weapons close so they could react instantly if the enemy attacked. There was no time to search for a rifle in the dark, so everything had to be ready in seconds. Fear of infiltration. Soldiers feared that enemy troops might sneak into their positions during the night. In the darkness, it was hard to see anyone approaching, so they stayed alert even while trying to rest. Orders and discipline. In many units, soldiers were ordered to keep their weapons with them at all times. Losing or misplacing a rifle could lead to strict punishment, so they never let it out of reach. Psychological safety. Having a rifle beside them also gave soldiers mental comfort. In the fear and silence of night, just knowing their weapon was close helped them feel a little more secure. Challenges during sleeping. Cold and rain. At night, soldiers often had to sleep in freezing cold and heavy rain. Their uniforms got wet, and there was no proper shelter, making rest very uncomfortable. Noise. The night was never silent. Distant gunfire, explosions, shouting, and moving troops kept breaking the quiet, making it hard for soldiers to relax. Fear. Even while trying to sleep, soldiers stayed afraid. They didn't know when the enemy might attack, so they remained mentally alert all night. Insects and rats. Trenches were full of insects and rats. They disturbed sleep constantly, crawling over equipment, and even soldiers while they rested. Interrupted sleep. Soldiers rarely got full sleep. They kept waking up for guard duty, alarms, or sudden movements, so their rest was always broken. No deep rest. Because of constant danger and harsh conditions, soldiers never truly slept deeply. They stayed half awake, ready to grab their weapon at any moment. Life for WW2 soldiers at night was never peaceful. Even in silence, danger was always close. Sleep was short, light, and full of fear. That's why so many soldiers kept their rifles beside them. Not for comfort, but because they had to stay ready for whatever came in the dark. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe to Tactical Brief, and share it with others who love military history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.